aliens, stay converted aliens here. Aliens, yes, aliens are coming, and they're approaching. It's getting bigger, and it's blue, and it's shooting out particles, and oh my god! And people can talk to it with their brain through mind wave transmission, mental telepathy, and ESP, and the government's hiding all of it, of course, and then it's going to go behind the sun and launch a bunch of rocket ships that are going to come and take over the world. Oh, my God. And why did they call it 3-Eye Atlas? Why are we dividing 3-Eye by Atlas? What does any of that mean? Yeah, those scientists, they're just like, it's a comet. But you can't trust the science about anything. It's not just a comet. It's got to be more than that, because a comet is boring. And I don't want it to be boring. I want it to be aliens. So we're just going to pretend like it's an alien because it's doing stuff that we don't understand. It's more fun to pretend that it's an alien, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend like it's aliens. And I do mean pretend. And look, you look on, YouTube, and you just type in alien, and look at all these people. Look, it's getting bigger. Look at that thumbnail. Oh, I don't know, this is a doctor talking about it. Now, the aliens incoming? It will cancel your Halloween plans. Now, do you think that they're actually going to say it's aliens? Or do you think that they're going to debunk the idea? They're probably going to debunk it. But they're going to hype up because they want you to watch the video, right? So it's kind of like clickbait. But wait, the government has its possession more than a dozen spacecraft. Oh, and there's type of aliens. Wait, maybe they are talking about aliens. And this guy, the truth behind it, it's a comet swarm. Is he going to say that it's just a comet? Or is he going to be like, no, it's aliens, and I could talk to them? And this guy is just explaining to the scientist, you can't trust him. That's Fox News. Who cares? That's for fake news. The angry astronaut. It's alien origin because it's slowing down. Nothing ever slows down in space because of gravity. That never happens, We got to track it. Yeah, here's a live tracking of it. You can watch it in real time. But that's boring because it's just a rock there. Let's focus on NASA's just confirmed its arriving date. Oh, yeah, it's coming. It's coming, man. We've got lots of AI content about it. Is it aliens or comet technology? This guy, he's a paid shill for the government. He's telling you it's just a fucking rock, but we don't want to hear that. We want to hear it's the aliens, right? It's massive. Oh my God, it's so big. It's got to be alien. Oh look, everybody, it's 3 billion tons. Oh my God, that is pretty big. Yeah, the truth about it's not a comet. It's actually a spaceship. Yeah, it's hiding a spaceship. The comet's just a shell around a spaceship. Of course, why not? What else we got here? Because it can't just be that it's a comet. It has to be aliens. Is it an alien reconnaissance probe? It has a plan. It has a conscious plan. It's alive. The comet is alive now. So it is an alien spacecraft, or it's also alive. People can't really decide. It did something impossible near Mars. Oh, wow. It just did something. It changed its color. Oh, my God. That never happens. There's no reason that oh, my God, it's aliens. Look, this guy 100 times bigger than it should be. We got the red arrow. Not just a comet. Yeah, what are they hiding? That's right. It didn't scare me until I saw this, Joe Rogan, versus whatever. The new, I'm sure that's some code name for some weird conspiracy shit. Let's see. Alien ship. Oh, yeah, here we go. More guys. Scientists detected 9 hidden objects guiding it. Oh, okay. It's slowing down. That never happens. Couldn't be. That shouldn't be possible. Oh my god. Yeah. Aliens. Oh my god. It's aliens. Aliens. No, come on. He remote viewed it. He used remote viewing to check out what's going on, and yeah, it's aliens. It's definitely aliens. I'm sure this guy knows what he's talking about. Is it alien tech? Oh, definitely. You know, a NASA response. NASA just says, you know, oh, NASA here says, you know, it's an alien space. Oh no, they're responding to claims it's an alien spacecraft. I bet, but we can't trust NASA. Not, you know, I mean, why, you know, alien attack, you know, oh my God. Oh, so great. Exact date of arrival. We're making history. Oh my God. It's just so much. It's a hostile UFO. It's slowing down. It's an alien sign because it's slowing down. Alien origin. This guy again. Harvard scientist admits that it might be an alien giant ship. You know, just cherry pick what somebody says. You know, it shows strange new behavior. Is it an extraterrestrial spacecraft? Yeah, sure. Here's the theory about it. You know, the Atlas odds are almost 50% of it being alien now. Okay, and then this video says 7 reasons that it's not a comet. Yeah, that's great. This guy's gonna try to debunk it. Let's ignore him. You know, he's a skeptic. Who cares? The drones are gonna come invade us. Oh my God. What it really is, yeah, what scientists found out, it's really this. Oh yeah, 7 alien objects. Oh yeah, oh my God, it's fucking aliens. Doomsday. It is an alien. Shut up. Stephen Hawking, who's been dead, is like warning us about this alien invasion, even though he's dead. That's how powerful these aliens are. There's a 40% chance it's alien. Now, see, see, that was last month. That's up to 50% now. I'm sure it's higher than that. It's under alien threat. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah. More people just like, is it a comet or alien? Is it aliens? Aliens, fucking aliens. More aliens. And then, you know, all this shit. Okay, so, all right. We've covered that lots of people apparently think this fucking rock is a fucking spaceship. Aliens, and or it's alive, and apparently you can remote view it. You can mentally telepathically talk to it. My head, ow! Oh, wait, I think oh my God, it's talking to me. I hear it. It's saying it's actually a lobster. It's coming for us because I keep talking about lobsters. No, anyways. But yeah, so why? Now let me calm down a bit. Why do people want this to be an alien? Because it's not. It's just a rock. It's glowing blue in the front, though. It's really big, though. It's slowing down. It's doing things. It's like, oh yeah, dude. It's gonna behave oddly if it's that massive. I mean, I don't know. But it's just a rock. That's all. But it's exciting because it's something novel, right? And that's great. That's fine. Be pumped up that something novel is happening. Little did we know, Don't Look Up was a prophetic movie. Yeah, right. Well, if it is headed towards Earth, like directly, we're dead. Everything is dead on Earth. But it's not. It's like way far away from us that it's going to go past us. So it's not headed in order. It's headed, it's not even a near miss. It's just like way far away from us. So, but why do people want it to be an alien? Well, aliens, we think there should be life out there. I mean, we can't be it, right? Like, there's a lot of planets. There's a lot of stars out there. And that's true. But we're really, really, really far apart from each other. Even in our own Milky Way, we're really far apart from each other. And it would take years, going light speed, to get anywhere. So you're talking generational ships. Now, maybe they have cryogenic sleeper or something like that or whatever. But the amount you got to factor in what would be your propulsion, because you're going to have to make it from there to here. How are you going to sustain light travel? Because already, if you're already talking light travel, you're already talking something that's that we can't do. But maybe they, whoever they are, can. But to find Earth among all the other planets that there are, and to find out that it has life, would be extraordinarily difficult to do. Now, our scientists are trying to find life on other planets, looking for certain things or whatever. And it's really hard to do because there's a lot. So you'd have to have the civilization be advanced enough to be in the space age. You'd have to have a civilization that found us. You'd have to have a civilization that wants to encounter us, knowing that whoever it sends will come back to a world that is different than when they left. Because whoever goes out, they're assuming that they're coming back, I would think. And that's a lot of time. That's a lot of years spent. So you have to, and then like, what's the economy on that planet? You know, what all these things that would have to be in place for space traveling people to bother to come to our planet. It just seems really, really low possibility. Now, one thing that they could do if you had an advanced civilization, why send living creatures at all? Send robots, or send AI, send a computer, send something that could talk to us or communicate or let us record onto it that just says, here's our civilization, here's our language, you know, whatever, here's all the info. Send a probe, basically. That's what would be the first thing. Now you might say, well, they're military, they're coming to conquer us. Why? Because if you have that advanced technology, there isn't much that you could get from our world that you couldn't get from your own worlds around you. You could easily terraform one of your own worlds if you already have the ability to go light speed. The civilization level required for that and required to do long haul trips would already be able to terraform their own planet or other planets. They wouldn't need to conquer us or anyone for that matter. So the likelihood that it would actually be organic beings rather than a probe is infinitesimally small. And that's assuming that there is a civilization out there capable, willing and capable of traveling through the stars and also knows about us and wants to come visit. And it would make much more sense to send a probe here with instructions on how to send it back with information about us. Like, here's our information. You tell us about you. You send it this way, and here's how to do that. And that would be the best thing that they could do. Knowing that it would take years, still. If you're talking civilizations, because this is a comet that people are saying that's a spaceship, and it's not going light speed. It's going far slower than that. That means they accelerated it for a while to get it away from their solar system, and now it's slowing down. But again, why would it have organic life? That's way harder than inorganic life. So you're talking robots, and you're talking AI. Which, yeah, it could conquer us, but why? The resources that are close to you are far easier to obtain than going light years away to grab us and then come back. That doesn't make sense. The rationality just isn't there for it. I can't say that word. The logistics of it doesn't add up. And even a society that didn't care about money is still going to care about resources. It doesn't make that much sense to spend all the resources that you'd have to send a ship covered by rocks into our system just to take over the planet or whatever you think it's going to do. No. So why do people believe this? A lot of reasons. People, we believe that there's aliens. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know if there are or aren't. I don't have a belief one way or the other because it's like, yeah, it's possible, I guess. But just because it's possible isn't enough for me to then believe that it is, because I'm a skeptic. And also, the universe is really, really big, and it'd be really hard to find us, just as it is hard for us to find them. But the practicality of an alien civilization sending all of themselves to a new planet to conquer, rather than just terraforming a nearby planet, or maybe their star system is unstable, but okay, there's other star systems. Go to that one. Go to one that's not occupied and terraform that planet. Maybe it's like, well, our planet is already habitable, and so the cost effectiveness is lower. Well, but war is always going to be costly. So again, it's just, and you're talking about a battle where you can't get any support. You cannot get any reinforcements. So no. And I don't care how good, well, their technology is super good. It's like, well, then, if it's that good, they don't need to send ships, because the easiest way to wipe us out would be from space. And there's many, many ways to they don't want to wipe us out. They want to enslave all these stories that people come up with and tell themselves because they really want it to be something more than it really is. And it's fun to be excited about reality. It's good enough that it's a cool comet that's blue, that's big, and it's coming through, and it's going to go through, and we're going to, there's going to be data to collect, and there's going to be science to be done, and let's keep it in the realm of reality. There is no psychic powers that people have. That's just a lie. It's not true. There is no such thing as remote viewing, period. I know people want it to be real. People believe that it's real. People say that it's real. But every time that's been tested under controlled conditions, it has failed to produce an actual result. And so the person that believes in remote viewing will make up an excuse of why that's the case. I'll say, okay, remote view my desk and tell me what's on it. They're like, I can't do that because the season isn't right, or my powers are weak, or whatever the excuse is, or I don't feel like it right now, or I don't need to prove that to you, or you have to be open-minded for it to work, or whatever. There is no such thing as remote viewing. Period. End of story. Extrasensory powers, no, not a thing. You cannot read the mind of anything, let alone a comet, a rock. The people that are saying that they've done that are lying. They're just lying. They're not being honest with themselves. They're not being honest with you. The likelihood of it being aliens is pretty much none. I don't know why people are saying 40%, 50%. It's all, no, it's zero. The logistics doesn't make sense. The resources to commit to a journey from a solar system that permits life to this solar system is insane cost. And it would be going way faster. And it wouldn't look like a rock. It would look like a probe. It would look like what it is. There's no reason to conceal it. So it's just a rock. That's all. But people want desperately to believe. And because it's good clickbait, hell, even I'm going to name, well, I did name this, real, confirmed, oh my goodness, hyperbolic. Because, well, I want people to listen to reason and logic. Maybe one day aliens will send a probe our way, and it will be a probe, almost guaranteed, because that's the easiest thing you could do, would be just to send a probe and say, here's what we're about. What do you like? Send us back a probe. We'll get it in however long it takes to get there. 10, 20 years, whatever. Now, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, and other cosmologists, other scientists apparently have been wanting us to be more prepared for meteorites and asteroids that could come and destroy all of life on Earth. And yeah, that is something that we should be ready for, because it is an existential threat. But we humans are kind of lazy, and we're kind of like, yeah, we've been fine this, so far. So, we're good, and it's expensive to set that up and for it to sit there and do nothing. So maybe this will be the thing that pushes us to actually make something where we can, have some defense system in place. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure, and there's going to be scientific articles about this and papers on it and real things to learn about the reality of what it really is, and what it isn't is aliens. It just isn't. It's not even a probe, because there's no reason to disguise a probe as a rock. That's silly. And certainly no reason to make it this big. So, in short, be skeptical, use reason and critical thinking, and it would be cool. It would be amazing that it was aliens. We really want it to be aliens. But the reality of it is that the only alien contact that we could have would be with aliens, civilizations that were able to use Einstein-Rosenberg bridge, also known as a wormhole. Now, wormhole is extraordinarily theoretical. We don't know that they can even be, but if they are, then they would simply open a wormhole, pop out, and be like, hi, how's it going? And they wouldn't be here to conquer us. They'd be here to say hi, because but they wouldn't do it themselves. They'd, again, send robots, because disease and, all sorts of reasons why you wouldn't do that. So there you go. That's it. It's a rock. Thanks for listening. And until next time, be skeptical. Hey, this wasn't about God. Yeah. Go figure. All right. Until then, see ya. It's just a rock, people. Just a comment. Not aliens. See you next time.